Right now, millions of people are using AI every single day. They open ChatGPT, ask a question, close the app, then repeat the exact same process tomorrow. And almost nobody realizes they are making a massive mistake. Because the people winning with AI right now are not using AI the same way everyone else is. Most people use AI for temporary answers, but a small group of people are quietly using AI to build long-term systems. And those people are pulling further ahead every single day. The scary part? Most people do not even realize the opportunity they are missing. By the end of this video, you will understand why most people are using AI completely wrong. And more importantly, you will understand what smart users are doing differently. So before we continue, ask yourself one question. Are you actually using AI intelligently, or are you simply consuming temporary answers, while others are building long-term digital assets? Because understanding this difference early may become one of the biggest advantages of this decade. Let me ask you something. How do you normally use AI? Maybe you ask it to write emails. Maybe you ask it to summarize information. Maybe you ask it for business ideas. Maybe you use it for schoolwork. Maybe you ask random questions throughout the day. And once you get your answer, you move on. Then tomorrow, you do the exact same thing again. That is how most people use AI. Temporary question, temporary answer, temporary value. But think about what just happened. You may have spent 15 minutes creating the perfect prompt. You may have discovered an excellent business idea. You may have generated something incredibly valuable. Then, you never use it again. That means every day, you are rebuilding work you already completed. Imagine hiring an employee who forgets everything every morning. That is exactly how most people use AI. And because millions of people are using AI this way, they are wasting the biggest opportunity AI has created. The future winners will not simply ask AI better questions. They will build systems around AI itself. The smartest AI users understand something completely different. They understand that AI should not be treated like Google. AI should be treated like infrastructure. Think carefully about that. Google helps you search for information. AI helps you create systems. That changes everything. For example, let's say you discover a perfect prompt that writes excellent sales emails. Most people use it once and forget it exists. Smart users save it permanently. Now that prompt becomes an asset. Tomorrow, they use it again. Next week, they use it again. 6 months later, it is still producing value. One piece of work keeps working repeatedly. That is leverage. And leverage changes outcomes. Here is what most people never realize. Every powerful AI conversation can produce valuable intellectual property. A perfect prompt, a workflow, a business idea, a marketing strategy, a digital product, a reusable process. But most people allow these valuable outputs to disappear forever. And every lost output means lost future value. Create a simple prompt library. Organize your best prompts. Save your best workflows. Build reusable systems. Stop starting from zero. Imagine you create content online. Eventually, you discover a prompt that consistently writes excellent YouTube scripts. Most people use it once and forget it exists. But smart users save it immediately. Now that prompt becomes permanent infrastructure. Instead of rebuilding work, they simply reuse proven systems. This is how AI starts compounding. And this is where the biggest mindset shift happens. Most people think in conversations. Ask AI something, receive answer. Move on. Smart users think differently. They ask different questions. Can this process be repeated? Can this workflow be automated? Can this answer be reused later? Can this become an asset? Every time you use AI, you should ask one question. How do I make this reusable? Because reusable systems create long-term leverage. And leverage creates freedom. The people who understand this early are already moving ahead. The future belongs to people who understand this shift early. Most people will continue using AI casually. Temporary question, temporary answer, temporary value. But a smaller group of people will build permanent systems. prompt libraries, automations, digital products, reusable workflows, entire business systems powered by AI. And over time, those people will move further and further ahead. So here's the real question. Which group are you in? Are you using AI like everyone else? Or are you building assets that continue creating value long-term? This channel exists for people who want more than random AI answers. We focus on systems, workflows, automation, digital assets, and long-term leverage. If you want to learn how to use AI at a higher level than most people, subscribe now, because over the next few years, the people who learn to build systems with AI will have an advantage that most people will never fully understand. Do not become someone who simply uses AI. Become someone who builds with AI. And start building early, because the future is already being created right now.